Welcome back to Gig Harbor Paddling. We're here with Coach Nick at Ikaika in Honolulu, Hawaii.
Yeah, we're closest to Aloha Beach Park. We are right in the harbor here at the end of the Aloha Canal that runs right through Waikiki. We're very lucky to have a Hawaii Yacht Club to host us here.
Yeah.
And this is where we train.
Awesome. And you guys, how many paddlers do you have on your team right now?
Right now we have about 35 in our Wiki squad, which is the ones training really for nationals and beyond. And then we have around 20 in our Honu squad, which is like our development team.
What is Wiki?
Wiki means quick.
Oh, I like it. And the other Honu, what's that? Slow?
Honu is like a sea turtle.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sea turtle, which is slower.
A little slower.
It's a super nice way to put it. I like that. That's cool. A Honu. Yeah, I've seen that.
And then our other squad is the Mako squad, which is the fastest shark in the ocean. And that's kind of all of our kids on nationals.
Nice. Yeah.
And young adults.
We saw you at Nationals in Florida this year. How many did you bring to Nationals?
We had 33.
Awesome. And you guys did great this year, didn't you?
Yeah, thank you. We're happy with our performance this year.
Yeah. So this is great. So it looks like there's some here. We're going to turn the camera a little bit. We're going to rotate. If you can rotate with me,
sure.
If you can come over here. Looks like we've got some channels down here. The boats are all docked up, and so the kids, do they just paddle down here, or is there like, I think there's like a
yeah, good question. So this is kind of a good corner hub where we have, somewhere really accessible, really flat, and you can see what's going on the whole time. Then we have a 3K stretch of canal.
Let's keep going this way.
Yeah. If you go out this way to the right, we have a 3K stretch of canal up that way, and then out.
Here, let's go this way.
If you go out here through this channel, we're right into the ocean. Right into the Pacific.
Do you guys ever go out there?
We do, in surf skis.
Oh, surf skis. Okay, yeah, because these other boats, that's not going to work, right?
Right.
Yeah. We have surf skis. You've got race canoes, race kayaks. I would say most of your kids are on race kayak. Is that correct?
On race kayak or getting there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's definitely the focus of the program, but we do have a bit of everything.
And you personally were a kayaker, right?
Yes.
You still are a kayaker.
Kayaker, and then I still do like ocean canoe paddling.
Oh, the OC.
OC6 or OC1.
Oh, yeah, that's real popular here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So OC1 and surf ski kind of fall together. There's year-round ocean races in Hawaii.
In Kona, I know there was a big one recently.
Yep.
Yeah.
So throughout the whole island chain, they have them. So summer camp actually extends beyond summer. It's whenever the schools are on break. So that's our Waterbins Academy, and it's a really great introduction to all water sports and ocean stewardship and safety.
Okay, so how can people find out about the summer camp? Is there a website you guys have?
Yep, Ikaika Waterbins, just throw it on Google and you'll find it pretty quick. And our wait list does get a bit long, so just keep checking and spots pop open. And whenever there's a school break, we're ready to go.
Awesome. So what do you guys do about boats when you go all the way from Hawaii to say Nathan Benderson, which is in Florida, or anywhere else? How do you guys paddle? How do you get boats?
Good question. So historically, we've begged, borrowed, and stole. Mostly rentals and borrowing boats in years past. And then a couple years, we actually got our sponsor to ship a container of our boats over from here to San Diego. That's Pasha, Hawaii.
Okay.
And then we drive the trailer across the country.
Wow.
But now we've actually been lucky enough to purchase a fleet of boats on the mainland. So we have a trailer that lives in Oklahoma City, and it travels with the Overholser kayak team.
Wow.
That's
fantastic. We're going to put the link below for your guys' website, so if somebody's interested in doing the camp here, they can get involved. And do you have this offer you mentioned for older, like we call it masters?
Yeah, sure.
That kind of thing?
Ours is called Fit and Fab, so Fit and Fabulous.
Okay.
And that's anything from 18 to 85. And that's 3 days a week in the evenings, and
cool. And that's on your website also.
Yep, all the same.
Cool, check out the link below. So behind us is the Hawaii Yacht Club, and tell us a little bit about how your relationship with this goes. Do you guys, I'm assuming you rent out a space, or how does this work?
Yeah, so we rent out this space up front, and they basically give us free reign within our bounds, as long as we respect the grass and the club, and you know, make sure our feet are clean when we come in, and all that. And yeah, they're very supportive of us, and yeah, it's a really cool spot to be. There's a restaurant up top, and you know, all the members that join here are also, they get club membership.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they would use the restaurant.
Yeah, we did a video recently that was how to start a team, a paddling team, and how the community is an important part of it. I'm assuming that having relationships with someone like this, whoever runs the place, is an important thing.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
And clubs like this, they're, you know, they have different management and commodores kind of come in and out, but we got really lucky that when we did switch to this club, that we were really well supported.
Yeah. And how long have you been a coach on this team?
7 years.
7 years, wow. And has it been about the same number of kids, or have you grown over the years? Or
we've been consistently growing.
Awesome, that's great, that's
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah, I feel like Gig Harbor, we have kind of a partnership with you guys. I've seen you and some of the paddlers come into our area. It's nice to have our paddlers here.
Yeah.
I feel like we got a better deal out of the thing.
I don't know about that. Yeah, we get a lot out of coming to train in Gig Harbor, and you know, there's races up there, and like, your guys' team is very dedicated to kayaking, which is really eye-opening for our kids to see, because we're constantly competing with other water activities and recreation here. You know, you have surfing, surf ski, ocean paddling. There's lots of other things happening, and when these kids have, you know, one race a year to train for, it gets a little monotonous. But having other trips to look forward to makes it really well worth it.
Now, do you go to other parts of the island to paddle, or do you only paddle here in this harbor?
Most of the time in this harbor. If we have like a group of kids that's really interested in surf ski paddling, we'll, you know, kind of facilitate getting them to do downwind runs and paddling elsewhere. But for the most part, we're right here.
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate your time, and hopefully I can get out there and shoot some footage of the kids out on the boats.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you.
All right, I'm here with Coach Kai. Thanks, Coach Kai. We appreciate you taking us out on the boat here. How you doing today?
Fantastic. It's a beautiful day in Hawaiian.
It is pretty cool. And can you tell me, what is Ikaika? Where did that name come from?
Yeah, so Ikaika means strength and perseverance in Hawaiian, and it's a club that Coach Shelly Oates Wilding created over 12 years ago. It started out with just her and a trailer and some hand-me-down like boats, and then she's grown it to an incredible club that has a whole fleet of kayaks, OC1s, SUPs, and endless watercraft. And yeah, we have thousands of kids coming through our programs every year, and the whole mission is to perpetuate the Hawaiian waterman culture and reconnect people with the love of the ocean. And right now, today, we're with our Honu and Wiki Wiki and Neko squads training out here in the Aloha on Oahu. It's an awesome day, and we'd love to be a part of it.
Yeah, thank you. And so we've got canoers, we've got kayakers, we've got this little one that's going by me. What's that kayak called? I've never seen that.
That's Malloy. He's in our Honu squad, and that is one of our learner kayaks. It's a little bit more durable. It's a plastic hull, and yeah, it allows, we have a bunch of craft that's starting from all the way from beginner boats all the way up to our elite level K1s and canoes.
And we've got, we got Ashley Platt right there. There's Ashley. So we've got a little bit of a couple Gig Harbor paddlers here. Thank you so much for having them out there.
Yeah, they're awesome. It's great to see them out there on the water with us. So we'll paddle down and back continuously, and then once we get in line with this dock again, we'll do a smooth turn, roughly a minute rest, turning around, lining it up, and going again. If you're behind the group, just keep going. It's gonna be, we're just gonna get as many Ks as we can in today. Monday is the level 2 longer session, and then we bring up the speed throughout the week, and we do more intense stuff. Today's just getting mileage on the board and focusing on technique on the way down, and then distance per stroke on the way back. Focus on those technical things like rotation through the hip, leg drive, handle height, everything like that. Then on the way back, you can apply a little bit more pressure and send. Try to separate the strokes, keep around 70 strokes per minute, and then we'll just feel good, have a great day on a Monday. Cockpit and the paddle, push into the dock. The dock is what's gonna stabilize you, right? So you hold the cockpit and the blade, step in, then lower your butt, and the whole time you're holding the paddle, okay? So I'm not gonna lower my butt in because I got my phone in my pocket, but keep holding the blade and the cockpit, so when you lower your butt in, you still have control of the boat and the paddle. Yep, and then bring your hands up, with the paddle. Beautiful. So you have your hands on the blade and the shaft the whole time. All right, can you reach the pedals?
Yeah.
And is there enough connection between your foot and the footboard? Perfect. I want my hand to be in line with my eyes. I'll say finger line, like finger in line with my eye. Finger line, finger line, finger line. Because you don't have enough time to say, keep my leg connected to the drive, you know? When you're taking a stroke every 70 BPM. You want that to be a quick, succinct thing, like big catch, big catch, big catch. So what's your thing? 2 words that'll make you think about that hip. Like every 10 strokes during 1,000, I have another word. I'll say drive, like leg drive, hand height for 10 strokes. So to keep my brain scatters if I don't keep it focused. Find something, 2 words on the way down. Hand height, leg drive, footboard. When you have 40 seconds in a 200-meter sprint, your body, you won't have to think. Your body is used to setting up that catch, laying it in heavy, connecting it with the leg drive, the core engaging when you're in the air, holding it on, all of those things. All right, ready? I'll clap out the BPM. And go! You don't need to reach with your arm necessarily, but more your hip and your lat. So you can be like, I can keep my body straight and reach with my arm as hard as I can, but I'm gonna get far more reach if I open up my lat to the outside of the Aloha and extend my body and hip forward to the catch rather than just elongating my straight arm. You do want that kinetic chain from your hand all the way down to your hip, so you do want a straight arm at the catch. But if you're trying to get more reach, think of reaching with your hip and lat rather than just your arm. So that will come with that rotation. And then that stems from the leg drive. So if you start with the leg drive into the hip into the lat into the shoulder through the extended arm at the catch, then you'll get more reach. So think of pushing on the opposing leg a little more into the catch. And that's what Kep was working on, that holding that leg. So yes, you can say reach, arm reach, but think as well about that whole kinetic chain from the foot to the arm. Even in this lower intensity, lower rate, you still want to be snappy in that exit and extenuate the time in the air rather than elongating the time in the water. So on this next one, we're going to focus a little bit more on distance per stroke. So even at that 70 strokes per minute, still sending the boat every stroke, so we're focusing on technique and still moving the boat at an efficient, effective pace, even at a lower rate. So you should still be working when it's in the water, and then relax, enjoy the time in the air, soak it up, and then lock on and send the boat again, every stroke. Yeah, that kinetic chain is awesome. You want it straight at the catch, and then there is some bend at the end of the stroke to get it out. So you can break the arm when you're on the exit to rotate that lip out of the finish. So definitely at the catch, lock on that kinetic chain all the way from the solid rest to that footboard, and then yeah, drive it through the lap. All right, so hip connection to that straight arm at the catch. Ready, set, go!
So that was an awesome practice. Can you give us a little recap of what you did there?
Yeah, so today it was just a level 2 session. On Mondays, we like to get out there and get some Ks in. So focus on technique and distance per stroke while also keeping our heart rate down and stroke rate at a cap of 70. Yeah, it was a little bit windy with the Kona winds, but we persevered and it was a great day out there with all the kids.
Awesome, thanks so much, man.
Thank you. Hey, ready, set, spin. 1, 2, 3, Ikaika!
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.